Hey guys, it's Ken Arnold. I am here to talk about the Eagles' playoff chances coming up this weekend. This is my first live feed that I've ever done, so bear with me. Some things might go sideways, you never know, but it's good to be here. It's good to join you guys out there in Birdland. It's a lot of fun talking the Eagles. I got the live chat up, so if you have any comments or any questions, please feel free to throw them up on the live chat. I will answer them, even if you just want to rag on me. I don't care, whatever. Do what you got to do. Put your comments up there, and I'll be more than happy to respond. But let's talk about football, man. Let's talk about what happened this past weekend. Let me tell you something. There were some ugly games out there this past weekend. The Chiefs and Titans game, that was ridiculous. I just got to start there. Andy Reid. He's, I kind of feel bad for the guy. No, I don't. I don't feel bad for Andy Reid in the least. He did that crap when he was here. He mismanaged games. He passed too much when he should have ran the ball. They should have been running that ball with Hunt the whole second half. But no, he decided he was going to throw the ball 33 times and run 15. So that was ridiculous. And guess what? The result was the same. He is now 1-4 in the playoffs with the Kansas City Chiefs. So. I don't know when he's going to change his mind and start running the ball more when he gets a lead, but probably never. So, as you can see, I got a beer. It's been a long day. I've been working all day. I finally got home, get a chance to talk about the Eagles, so here I am. All right, so the other game that was kind of a crappy game was the Titans and not the Titans and the Chiefs, the Jags and the Bills. Sean McDermott. When you are first and goal on the 1-yard line and you have Tyrod Taylor and you have LaShawn McCoy as your running back, you do not pass the ball. That was the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Now, I know it's an option to run, and Tyrod is the one, but don't give him the option. Don't ever give him the option. That's why you're the coach. You tell him, give the ball to Shady McCoy, score the touchdown. I don't care if you give it to him 4 times in a row, but first and goal from the 1-yard line, you got to give the ball to LaShawn. You got to give it to Shady. Let him score. He's been one of the best running backs over the last 10 years in the league. Give the kid the ball. Let him score the touchdown. Also, some of the officiating this past weekend was really kind of crappy. Just not good at all. So, it's been that way all season. It's just not been good. The call in the Titans-Chiefs game, the sack, that was a fumble. It really was. So, it's a shame that it hurt the Chiefs that way, but it's been par for the course for the whole season in the NFL. The officiating has been nothing but bad. So, the Falcons and the Rams game, the Rams, they just didn't look like they wanted to play. And special teams, the Rams special teams, Cooper, that guy gave the Rams 10 points, essentially. So I didn't think the Falcons went and took that game from the Rams. I think the Rams kind of gave the Falcons that game. They weren't ready. They seemed like they were playing scared. And the Falcons took advantage of that, which is great because, now we get to play the Falcons over the Saints, which I think is a better matchup for us right now. I think playing the Falcons right now, the Saints looked really good. Breeze looked incredible. They're hot right now, but they got to go and play Minnesota, up in Minnesota now, and that's a tough task. And if they get past that, we may be facing the Saints a couple weeks from now. But let's get into the Eagles and the Falcons game. I mean, 4:35 at the Link this Saturday, the divisional round. We play the Falcons. Now, they're the defending Super Bowl losers. They got to the Super Bowl last year, defending NFC champs. And I almost said Super Bowl champs, but I didn't, thank God. But I don't think they're the same team as they were last year. Not even close. Their offense is not putting up the points like they did last season. Their defense has been solid. Hasn't been great. Hasn't been stellar. They against playoff teams, they were 2-5 this season, and against teams who didn't make the playoffs, they were 8-1. So they do beat up on bad teams. They have a tough time playing against good teams, and that's what the Eagles are. We're a good team. We have a good defense. So I don't think they're going to roll into the Link and take advantage of us at all. Our All right, guys, let's try this again. Hey, I hope it's back up. I told you stuff might go sideways, so let's see what happens. See if we can get this thing going. There we go. Now we got the feedback. So as I was saying about the Falcons coming in and shoving us around at the link, that's not going to happen. And as I was driving to New York, I drive to New York twice a week. I drive through the Philadelphia area. I, of course, have 94 on, listening to WIP and listening to those guys. And the people calling in, and there were a few people saying that home field advantage wouldn't mean anything for us. Are you out of your mind? Okay, we went to L.A., we went to New York, we screwed Eli Manning up in his own stadium, our fans. How do you think it's going to be a home field advantage at the link against the Falcons, who play very crappy on the road? It's going to be ridiculous what we're going to be able to do with our home field advantage. Yeah, true, it's not a home field advantage like baseball where you get to hit in the bottom of the inning, in the bottom of the ninth, but it's still the fans, the energy, it's electric. I know what that's like. I played professional sports, and I know what it's like when you're playing at home. You have that advantage. You want to up your game because you're playing for your fans. And it's going to be electric in Philly this Saturday. I wish I could be there. I'm going to be watching here. I'm going to be down in my man cave, my Eagles man cave. We're going to be watching it on the big screen TV. I'm going to have Eagles fans over. We're going to be having a great time. But let's talk about the game. I mean, what are the keys? What do we have to do this weekend to beat the Falcons? The Falcons, their offense isn't what it was last year. They're not world beaters this year with the offense. They're not scoring anywhere near as many points. I think they're only averaging 22 this season when they averaged 28, 29 last year. I think that our defense, which has been playing great, even in the Dallas loss, we only gave up 6 points. And in the Raider game, which was not a good game for us, even though we pulled it out, the defense only gave up 10 points. The defense has been stellar all season long. And if the defense comes to play on Saturday, we're going to win this game. We are going to win the game. And it's more on the defense's shoulders than it is on Nick Foles right now, I think. I think that's what needs to happen. I think we need to just play defense. Hey, Vic Coco, thanks for joining, man. I appreciate it. Good to see you. But yeah, the defense. I think the defense is key this weekend. Yes, of course we need to score points, but Nick Foles is not Carson Wentz. I don't know why anybody is expecting him to be. He's a serviceable quarterback. He can get the job done. Okay, you can't go off of that Dallas game. That Dallas game, it was awful. Now, the game before that, he was not good. The game before that, he was good.